has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone comes Chris Clay, to return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm going to go.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they're knocking on the door now, as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second and goal, here's the option. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tackle there by Michael Pierce. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Go, Bandit!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Barney, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second and 5 now. Jackson looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's a give to Dobbins. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson now. He's able to find Wallace. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Young. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drive.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down in the end zone.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And some room to work. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Wanna quit?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only about the 4. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
No, 66. 72.
The final shot before half for Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's White. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with a Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. This one complete to Scott Miller. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the... Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the gun, Fournette. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range.
But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On second down, they'll run with White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Brady's throw there complete, and they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Wait, that.
Brady now on first down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now back to the ground game with White, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Wait, that.
They go right back to White here on first down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll try and run for it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Succop's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Another run here with Downs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson flushed out right. Open man is Duvernay. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for...
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
72.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you watch tape of White's final season in college, you saw a guy who evolved into a guy ready to play in the NFL. Showed what he could produce as a lead back in the backfield. Also was one of the best pass-catching backs in college as well. Tampa Bay loved that versatility and should help him get some extra run as a rookie.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Hey, report.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
From the 39, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hey, report.
Jackson will keep it, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there, nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Shadow! Let's go!
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 79 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Sugar! Check it!
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Baltimore, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll